Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Beyond the Reels. Today we're travelling to Egypt with AvatarUX to look at one of their most recent PopWins slot titles, HelioPOPolis. Joining me today is Hubert Spala, game producer and head of studio at AvatarUX. How are you today, Hubert?
Thank you, I'm doing well, glad to be here.
Brilliant. So before we get into the slot, could you tell us a little bit about yourself and your roles at AvatarUX?
Sure, of course. You already introduced me, so Hubert Spala it is, and I am indeed a game producer. So I am the one who is responsible for making sure that the games are delivered in great shape to the players and to the casinos and our clients.
Fantastic. Now, recently we've seen the PopWins mechanic used with horror themes, underwater themes, cartoon and hip-hop themes. What was the inspiration behind the futuristic Egyptian concept for this game, and how did the name HelioPOPolis come about?
So as you already mentioned, we are really in a lot of experimentations with our themes. We really want each game to have a unique feel to it. When it comes to the name, it's actually really funny in a very simple way, since we use PopWins and we always want to have a pop in the name. We were looking for a word that is going to, of course, convey the theme, but also make it very neat for us to put this pop in, and HelioPOPolis, the Sun City, and HelioPOPolis was just perfect, so it was very quickly taken from the code name to be the actual name of the game to fit the theme. As for the theme, well, we are looking at our portfolio and we really didn't have an Egyptian game, and that's a crime. Everyone needs to have an Egyptian game, but the usual way we do it is to do a little twist for it. So instead of going classical, we just made it into a cyber techno futuristic Egypt.
Well, it certainly is an interesting spin on what is quite a common theme in the industry. So, PopWin slots can often make the base game feel like a bonus feature due to the real expanding effects. How important do you think it is for suppliers to enhance the base game in terms of player engagement?
Well, from our point of view, it's the core of all our games using the PopWin mechanics, so it's very important. It's a tempting thing to put all of the exciting bits of the game behind the wall of the bonus game. However, the base game should be thrilling, should be exciting, should offer something. This is, after all, the place where most players are testing the water with all the games, doing some spins, checking out how it feels. And PopWins is the perfect mechanic for it because it enhances the most important event in the game, which is the winning. In other games that doesn't have the PopWin mechanic, winning is an apogeum, right? It's the peak. You hit the win, and it's done. And with PopWins, each win can explode into another win, and so we are prolonging this kind of high as much as possible because it's just exciting. This is what matters.
Definitely. Now, looking away from the base game, HelioPOPolis has a number of bonus features itself, noticeably in the free spins game mode. Can you describe the key features that make this game unique from other PopWins titles?
Of course. Well, HelioPOPolis is pretty rich. We have quite a few features going in there. The major thing is that we divide them into two sets of features that are being chosen by the player whenever they enter the bonus, either via base game or by buy bonus if it's available. And the key features are the sync drills, mashed with big symbols, and wilds, the classic wilds with expanding win. On top of that, in both game modes, so to speak, we have mystery symbols to either further spice up the games, and together they make for exciting mixes of things that can happen during the bonus that make the winning and hunting for symbols much more exciting.
Great, lots of features on offer then, and the game is set to be launched network-wide this April, but it's been available exclusively since December. What can operators who integrate this game into their online casino platforms expect from HelioPOPolis that has been witnessed in its exclusive game launches?
So we are already checking the data, of course, and it's performing pretty admirably, especially when it comes to the player retention. This most likely comes because the game has different options to it, so the players can try this game multiple times with different outcomes, going to one version of the bonus to the other, or for the max one, which has all the features playing all together. So there's a lot of variety to the game, and because of this, player agency is always coveted because the players can pick the feature bonus set that works with them, right? So this extends the number of players that will be satisfied with the game for a simple reason, because there is a little something for everyone, right? So one group will love the syncs reels, another group will like the expanded wilds, and everything works perfectly fine here.
In terms of player engagement, then there's a lot on show. As you'll know, the industry is constantly reeling in new players and a younger generation. So, what features does HelioPOPolis offer to try and attract these players that might be inexperienced with slot machines?
Well, of course, it's another place where I can mention PopWins, our key mechanic and key feature. And this is what really makes our games stand out from other games and really enhance every win, so that's that. The choice is also an important matter, but what is also exciting, I think, and I mentioned it briefly, is the mystery symbols. This is like just a little bit of extra fun when you are seeing something and the game teases you a little bit about what you are going to get. So this moment when the players hunt for the symbols to fill in, to connect, is further enhanced because even if you are seeing all the symbols already there are still some that can be revealed and form this win that you are coveting and looking for.
And in unrestricted markets, HelioPOPolis can offer a buy bonus to access the free spins feature, as well as an anti-bet feature that allows players to double their chances of landing these bonuses. So, do you think that there is a demand there to see these features from suppliers? And if so, do you think that comes more from a player side or an operator side?
So from my perspective and experience, it definitely comes from the player side, because once again, it's about player agency. So there's a lot of players who want to win organic and just get it, but there's also a lot of players who want to get bam right into the business and just get to the very end of the chase, hit this bonus and see how it works. And same with anti-bet, which is actually a bit in between, right? So I still want to play the base game, but I still want to have a little bit of extra chance to hit this bonus. So the more options, the better, and the options are usually what the players ask for. They want to have these options to choose what they are playing. So for me, it's definitely driven by the player agency.
Yeah, well, if it's driven by players, then that's obviously all the more reason to use those features. So now that 2023 is well underway, spring has sprung, what can we expect from AvatarUX in the coming months and the remainder of the year?
Well, of course, we are still very much planning to deliver many more games with the thrilling experiences in mind, driven very much by our experiences with the players. Our method of production is really to talk with the streamers, talk with the players, gather feedback from them. What we are going to unravel is the new mechanics based on the PopWins, but also something completely new. Stay tuned, it's still in the making, so not even the name yet here, but they're going to come completely new divergent mechanics from our PopWins. We love PopWins, and we always will continue doing the PopWins game for the time being, but we also want to offer something completely new and completely fresh. Other than that, in our plans is also the expansion of our distributions. So our portfolio is going to be rolled out to new operators and new markets.
Lots to look forward to for the rest of the year then. That's good to know. And that'll be all from us today. So thank you very much for watching, and thank you, of course, Hubert, for joining us today to talk all things HelioPOPolis.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.